Hang on. Alright. Broadcasting. No.
Yes?
I'm checking now. Why is it being on the notify thing?
Hmm?
Yeah, when I refresh on my channel, it's like it'll show it, but it's saying like upcoming. Like that's not supposed to happen. I do hear a phone in the background, but yeah,
Well,
it's not.
yeah, that was something else.
Yeah. So let me do this again. Jeez. Because on my channel, it would actually show that I am live instead of showing like upcoming.
Survive.
Phew. All right, number 3. All right, broadcasting. Oh, and I do see your thumbnail already. Broadcasting now. All right.
Fight. Finish her.
There we go. Jeez. All right, now we're good. And hello, everyone. And welcome to episode 676, part 657 of the live stream. Big W22, and my partner in crime, Cabinus.
Hello.
Alright, folks. Let me guess. They're probably wondering, I'm surprised y'all back on MK. No Tekken. Actually, this is actually my partner's idea on this one. She has her reasons, which will like to be up the discussions on the topic of this episode. So, in my title, I'm just saying, like, yeah, what happened to Mortal Kombat 1? Besides that, Cap wanted her to add more to it, as I read on her title. So, we'll give you our thoughts on that. And don't worry, folks, we will be back on more Tekken. I think we'll give you guys a little break. Too bad, too, because I had Cap a surprise with something on customizations.
Oh, I have mine too.
Which means I have to transition back to MK mode, because, you too focused on one game, now you gotta transition back to the other. I have not played since we last streamed this. Anyway, so we'll give you our discussions on what's going on with MK and other games that's coming, or any other random discussion. Alright, before we begin, y'all do what to do is go to our channels, hit that notification bell and like. It does help the channel grow for Cab and me. And you get notice of new videos I do on my channel, and new videos that Cab does on her channel. Follow us, of course. Mine is Beto85, and my partner's is at Kevinpedia. I see. Since you wanted to go back to MK territory, I know there's more to it, but I'll leave the floor to you on the
Well,
discussion topic first.
part of the reason is, we got time to finish this, might as well. But now that major fighting games come out, might as well actually give our full assessment on all three of them because they have all shared. Oh, did I finish that one? Oops. I did not. They all have, I guess you could say they're pros and cons. So that's really my other reason.
By the way, before we go any further, apologies on last week's stream. So apparently, I know this is our first stream of the year with Mikey with us. Apparently, there's one problem. Apparently, someone forgotten to have their voices shared while streaming. Yes, apparently Mikey forgot to on his settings to had his voice to be shared. So the whole stream, even though Mikey was with us, like, for those who are watching that stream, you only just hear Cab and me. So just know, we're not crazy. We did have a third person with us. He just forgot to do his settings. So, Mikey, if you're watching this, or, get your settings fixed. So look at back, I said, like, I hear you, I hear myself. I said, like, I don't hear Mikey. And I said, like, right, he forgot to do his settings on his 5.
Okay, so let's get to the topic at hand here. So,
It was that.
in general, why are these lines still green? In general, what do you think of all three of these games?
Hold that thought. Alright. So let's go back. Street Fighter been out since June of last year. Mortal Kombat came out in September last year. Tekken just came out 2 weeks now? What, a week? Okay. There's been positives and negatives on each 3 games. I like all 3, but I'll start with Street Fighter first. I love how they did with the mechanics, Actually, I'll say with the other 2 in common, or with all 3 in common. Like, it gives new players to kind of hop into the game for the first time if they never played the series in their lives. And yes, they're all even here on, like, they all have, like, their easy mode, I guess you can say, for those who never played the game. And then for us hardcore veteran players, like, we can still play the normal way. And on Street Fighter's case, yes, I know the original controls, because I have played Street Fighter in the past, who hasn't? With their modern controls, which, most people in the community did not like at all. And I'll admit, like I said, I actually got comfortable and liked the modern controls.
And I was still very much a classic controller.
Yeah, so, like, up to now, people, like, saying, like, not ashamed if you're playing, like, modern controls. So I said, like, I played the series for, and I said, I have to admit, like, Street Fighter has not been one of my favorite games back in the day to play or learn because I've struggled. But prior, from playing from Street Fighter 3 to 4 to 5, I played a little bit of 2 in Alpha, but in the traditional way. But in the end, I kind of still struggle because like playing games like Marvel vs. Capcom, which you might as well say it's the Street Fighter engine. I've struggled. So I kind of glad that they have that to kind of give for new players to kind of just hop in, and then once they're comfortable enough and they want to try classic controls, they can do that. What else on Street Fighter 6? The roster's not bad as far as how they have it up till now. As far as their game modes, for them they had the World Tour mode, which pretty much we could like create our own character and go around and try to learn like characters' moves, and they have a story to go with it, which was a good idea what they did. And then interact with most of the Street Fighter characters. The online I didn't have much of problems with as much. And then they have like their see the World Tour. Their the Battle Hub, which has us kind of hanging out with our created characters, and we could play our created characters against each other in matches. Arcade cabinets, to take on against other people. Shoot, if we want to, we can actually take on people internationally, but that's just in the States. But like I said, Street Fighter had like their little problems too in the beginning. I mean, like all games does in the beginning. When they have problems or hiccups. I've not played Street Fighter in a while.
Yes.
But soon on the channel and on streams for those who are wondering. Plus, yeah, we might as well say it. We're probably not going to be returning until Ed comes out, which is like the end of the month. So, it's okay. I mean, we'll probably return within 2 weeks. Well, yeah, 2 weeks from now. So yeah, I think that's my feelings on the Street Fighter part of things right now. So, I'll pass it to you, C. I mean, as far as on Street Fighter up to this far, like, your thoughts overall.
Okay, so I did like it initially. And that's not to even say I hate it now, because I don't. But when it first came out, I was really hyped about it because it kind of reminded me of Third Strike.
Yes.
It's not exactly like Third Strike, but it kind of had the same feel. I didn't mind the story, except once you finish the chapters, it's kind of like, what do? Now, I know you can go back and, level your characters, make friends with the other characters, blah, blah, blah. But for somebody who's like me, who really doesn't care that much about it, and had no real reason to do it, I didn't even go back really outside of just trying to complete missions.
Yeah. But you do have some like, okay, the option to create our character and then take it online and see like who's like the best Street Fighter. So like my custom character versus your custom character, and see like who's better.
Right. And notice I haven't even used my character because it's like I don't really care.
But I guess in that way, fun prospect of it.
And it should be, but for me, it wasn't. It was just like, oh, okay. And again, initially I was kind of into it. I'm not even gonna lie, I kind of was into it at first. Because I did, well, you see on my channel, I actually did customize my character. So, I definitely did go through it, but... Hold on. But, okay, fine, I guess I'll get rid of that one. But yeah, once the story was kind of done, I didn't even really do that much else. And it was just repetitive.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't want to go back because on more on the world tour because of
And
the DLC characters are part of it. Yeah.
yes, which, yeah, I definitely am.
Now I'll say this: one thing that that we could give Street Fighter kind of credit for, um, that they did manage to have lobbies, arcade mode, and all that right from the start. Because compared to what they did to Street Fighter 5, like, yeah, it was an incomplete game. So kudos to them on that part of it. The only downside, which I hope they need to fix, one, their microtransactions. Because on the costumes thing, like, I think like for one costume is like 350, and the first bit of credit starts at around like I say 212 or something like that. So yeah, they gotta fix that. Also, if you want like costumes and bundles, which they have in the past, like they have no bundles at all. Another gripe, which this was nice on their part, but they lost their doggone minds when they how they ruined that already. And that's them doing collabs.
Oh, yes, that's another thing that I'm like, they really dropped the ball on that.
It
By
was
the
a
way, do
nice
you know the
touch.
clues slapped together?
Hang on.
Because it seems like I remember you doing this one. Whoops.
Let's see, slap together. Hang on. Star power. I will. Um. Oh. You have to play as Kung Lao and do his second fatal.
Okay.
And I do have the inputs if you haven't
Whoops.
unlocked his yet. Uh, the inputs would
But
be
hold on.
Kung Lao. Chameleon.
Oh, you can continue your thought. I'm just getting him set up.
Okay. Where did I left off?
I think you were talking about the microtransactions.
Oh, yeah. They need to fix better on the microtransactions. Oh, the collab. I said it was a nice thing they were doing with collabs. For example, I was hyped when they were oh, we're getting TMNT and Street Fighter. Until we learned it was only just costumes and all for our created character. I know you weren't happy about it because you thought it would be just them as characters being in the game. Nope, it was just for our costumes. Also, they're doing. I think that collab's done already, but they did it for well for Spike's family. I used to think it's like a lazy way to do it. How do you put in characters in?
Oh, what are the inputs?
Oh, hang on.
Or do I? Do I actually have
God
it?
dang it.
Oh no, I don't.
Yeah, you caught me in Survive. Okay, Kung Lao's his second fatal. It is back, down, down, front kick. So I think it's back, down, down, X. You have to be close range.
Okay.
Finish her.
Yes.
Oh, that was it.
Yep. Oh. Oh. Oh, that reminded me of a video game of when I was a kid. Ooh, I don't like that.
It is not Kung Lao's second fatal. Huh.
Not the second one, though.
That actually hit me. Oh, that did.
Excellent.
Shoot. I think that's it. All my thoughts on the Street Fighter stuff. Anything you want to add?
Lost its momentum. Or I guess you could say not momentum, but there's nothing really else to do.
Yeah. I mean, basically, when you finish with all the main content in the single player, I mean, basically, you just want to do multiplayer. Well, for those that want.
Exactly. Right. Like that. And I get that because that's valid, but it's kind of like for those who don't always do that, there's really nothing else for us to do.
Yeah. Alright. I guess we can switch gears to the game we're playing right now, which is Mortal Kombat. Whew.
Kind of suffers from the same problem, but I think it has a more interesting story. I'm saying compared to Street Fighter.
Well, story-wise, they always did. They did good on their story
Yes.
part of it. So that's no complaint at all. I think we could all agree that that game has been incomplete. I mean, they got the story done, but here's the problem. No lobbies, no online lobbies to do anything for to play with, with your friends and all the matches. They have like the combat lead thing to play against other people to try to get like rewards that way. But yeah, no lobbies.
And honestly, there's something else I miss that's actually in 11. I do miss the boss towers.
I mean, we kind of have them in there. I mean, Towers is
No. I
in the
mean, like, where we could do it together.
Oh, you mean the co-op thing? Yeah. Well, because since Mortal Kombat 1 has like the cameos now, it's kind of pointless. But I see what you mean. Also, they in the same fate with Street Fighter as well, with their microtransactions as well. Not to mention hiding good costumes behind a paywall. Like, I do like Sub-Zero's outfit they have in from Deadly Alliance, but it's behind a paywall. So, I have to spit up some green if I want to get it.
Also, I do like the cameos. I think that is actually fun. And that is different from the other two games.
I question it as first like the rest of us is saying like, how is this cameos thing going to work? Also, people are mad that we don't know if certain characters were going to be playable now because they deconfirmed since they have cameos. But
I still think Sonya, not as a cameo, but as a character, needs to be in.
she should have been in from the start. I mean, the first lady of MK and like, oh, we should have her as cameo. Also, I think we all agreed, because remember that NRS been having problems with Warner Brothers lately, that originally, if in order, Injustice was supposed to be the next game, because they kind of rotate between Injustice and Mortal Kombat. So right now it would have been Injustice 3 instead of Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh. Hi, ADF, who says, you blasphemy, you kiss me, but you never stop to mention that they have a gigantic particle weapon. Knock knock, who's there? It's me. Robin, Teen Titans.
So yeah, so with them, Mortal Kombat, I just say maybe it's a shame. It's a good game, but it's right at the bottom right now. Because people been doing rants right now about how the game is at its state right now. And I'll add this to it right now, which you wasn't aware of. So, for those who have not heard, this is supposed to be the month that will be on our new season, as well as Peacekeeper is the next DLC character. Now, originally we would have had some announcements right about now, because I think originally it was supposed to come out, I believe, next week.
Yes.
But we did learn, of an update to that, because I didn't think they had anything, but we did now learn that apparently the Melina season, as well as I'm assuming Peacekeeper. Also, I think they have confirmed they'll add lobbies and all that to the game now. All that will be out at the end of the month. I think between the 27th and the 28th. Except for, there's one other problem. they're having it out around on the ooh, you know, I just realized it's out around on the same day or week that we have Ed coming out for Street Fighter and Final Fantasy VII. They pick a bad to do.
Well, the Ed thing I don't think is that big of a deal. I am more concerned about Final Fantasy than I am about Mortal Kombat, which I should not be saying that.
That's what I'm thinking. They shouldn't have put it out there in that week. Because they realize, let's say, like, yeah, good luck in having us gamers pay attention to one game. Because you got one of the biggest games that's coming out this year, comes out at the end of the month. And you want us to play, you know, I'm pretty sure we're happy you want to play Peacekeeper and all of them, but yet picked the wrong week to do it. Now, they had it out during next week as originally planned, then I think we would have been fine. Also, people are kind of finding it odd that they, that Boone and the rest of the team didn't mention it or learn of the date, because it was by I guess modders, I guess you can say, of how they learned of when it is. So, and then I'm looking already on Twitter that people are already making fun of this already. Like, there's milk, they're doing like the milk carton things with a picture of Ed Boone and say like, where are you? Yeah, if you're not here to, you know, doing the, you know, any updates of the game, then yes, and then having like modders and all that doing it, something's wrong. And I think that's their problem right now, while like, you know, people, I guess, kind of stop playing the game. Besides us, but you know, for those who are just stop playing the game, you know,
Fight.
You there?
yeah. Sorry.
Oh.
I was thinking of something else while we were. I read it. Anything you want to add it on in MK? Because
Okay. So, because this also happens in Tekken, but the difference is, it's expected in that game. But in terms of the graphics, I do love how Mortal Kombat looks. I'm bringing that up to say, with Street Fighter, okay.
to be fair, on all three games, I think their graphics been fine. Like I had like
They're not, by no means are they, oh shoot, I'm not paying attention. They are not bad at all. It's just, I still prefer, and I wish they would go back to the kind of 2D anime, more anime look.
You mean like the you mean like in Street Fighter's case, like Street Fighter 4's style, I guess you could say?
No, I did not like Street Fighter 4's look.
Huh.
Is it bad? No, I just did not personally like it.
I know you didn't play 5, but what about 5's animation?
I didn't like that one either.
So you want it back to the usual sprites type look?
Yeah, I kind of like that for Street Fighter. I would never say that about Mortal Kombat or Tekken. For some reason, I think their stronger suit graphically is the sprites.
Fight.
Plus, you gotta remember, I mean, like, that would be nice for a nostalgia thing. But to the modern people who's just playing the games now, I mean, they're probably saying like, "Ew, I don't like these sprite looks."
It depends, because you don't really know. There is a base out there that people do like the other look and hate the 3D look.
No, I mean like of the, of the vets who played the.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about people who play Street Fighter in okay, Melina. Play Street Fighter in general,
Finish her.
prefer the sprites.